Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Pop Spot. We pop up all the spots we love in professional wrestling. And this week, we are popping about the Leo Burke Cup from Monster Pro Wrestling. I am your host, Andre. Joining me here, as always, my co-host, my boy, the man, the myth, the legend. It's AWS. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, Andre. It's been an interesting weekend. Have had a great time. 2 wrestling shows in 2 days. Do love a bit of that. I've just been, vibing, and can't wait to talk. I can't wait to talk about this show. There's a lot of cool stuff that happened on this show. But before we get into that, and before we get into history and whatnot, I do have a quick pop review I need to do. Once again, shout out to my mom for this.
Pop.
For this little Fago. We got the Fago firework pop.
Oh, I love that one.
I've never tried it. I'm a big fan of
rocket.
Bomb
It's the rocket pop flavored one. Oh, it's so good.
I'm a big fan of rocket pop. So, and the only other thing I've seen flavored as a rocket pop is like Prime, and I didn't like that. So we'll give this a shot.
I love it.
Oh my god.
Because they did it
well.
It
literally just tastes like a melted rocket pop. I love it so much.
It's delicious. Delicious.
Oh yeah. That bangs. I'm going to be drinking all of that in the next couple days.
Very good.
Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about the Leo Burke Cup. And first and foremost, for those that don't know, Andre C., who is Leo Burke?
I forgot to put my notes up. Give me a second.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Leo Burke, again, a Canadian professional wrestler, again, from actually originally from New Brunswick, worked for WWC down in Puerto Rico, and worked in the NWA in New Zealand. Spent majority of his career on the Canadian independent scene. Was involved with Monster Pro Wrestling early on. Pretty sure he trained Massive Damage, I want to say. So they started this tournament years ago. And just to honor Leo Burke, absolute legend of professional wrestling. And just kind of like a Canadian independent legend is what this guy is, and he's affected a lot of guys, and like especially Massive Damage, helping to train him and showing him, and then him passing that on to a lot of guys we actually know on the current independent scene. Shawn Martins, Nasty Nixon, Rich King, Larry Woods, T.Y. Jackson, and so many more that have come out of the Monster Pro Wrestling school. And then the current crop of Monster Pro Wrestling competitors like Mad Moxie and so many other greats that there like Wrath and Alex Houston and Jake Woods. So he's influenced a lot of people, just not directly but also indirectly. So he's kind of a Canadian independent wrestling. He passed away 2 years ago. July 24th, 2024, at the age of 76 in Calgary. So kind of had a long life, did a lot of stuff. He did work with guys like Human Assassin and Bret Hart in the Stampede territories. He trained a lot of different people over his career. So and just kind of because let's see, he helped train Ken Shamrock, Mark Henry, Edge, Christian, Test. Again, like I said, he was part of Massive Damage. His upbringing in professional wrestling. So he's had in his hand in training a lot of legends in the business, while never truly kind of being a legend himself. So every year, Monster Pro Wrestling honors one Leo Burke every year. So I got to be there, to be part of it a couple times, not in the wrestling, but just being there, helping produce. It did me and go back on the Backbreaker media or Backbreaker video stuff. I think there might be some interviews that we did prior to the 2015 Leo Burke Cup. Just talking with Massive and I think a couple other guys, just about what Leo Burke meant to these guys and the history of this tournament. So go back in the archives of Backbreaker video, and there should be that. It should be there. I don't know if they're still there, but I know we did them. We sat down at their old training facility and did some recordings there with some of the wrestlers, just talking about the Leo Burke Cup and the history of Leo Burke and stuff. So that it is in there if you want to check it out. But with that said, we're going to talk about the Leo Burke Cup, which was interesting show. Let's say that.
Yeah.
The way the tournament panned out was.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get there.
Yeah. So let's kick it off. They kicked it off with a 3-way match for the women's championship. It's Tiffany Love versus Precious Polly versus your MPW women's champion, Mad Moxie. So Polly came out first, and Tiffany came out. She was posing on the ropes and was attacked by Precious Polly.
Yeah.
And then she had to be helped out by the referee. So as Mad Moxie got in the ring during her entrance, she gets attacked by Polly. And Polly ends up DDTing Moxie onto the belt before the match was started. And then the rest starts the match. Polly hits a neck breaker, lines up and hits a stomp, follows it with an elbow drop for 2. Polly gets a lariat in the corner, and Polly's stomping Moxie in the corner, gets another cover for 2. Moxie ends up fighting back, hits a slam, then another big old slam, then a third slam, she just firing up. Then she hits the cartwheel into the elbow drop for 2. Then she finally finishes it off, hitting a spinning Samoan drop for the win.
Very
quick little match, actually.
Yeah, it was a nice little match. Tiff getting injured there early on, honestly, may have helped the match a little bit. No offense, I do want to see Tiffany actually work. But I'm always happy to see Mad Moxie, and she usually does really good stuff with Polly, and this was all right. This was pretty good. Very happy with it.
Yeah, I got to have a good chat with her at this show, and then actually at the Top Talent show, which will be the next episode out. She was there in the crowd, so we got to have a good conversation with her and Ronan.
Ronan. They were both really cool.
I think we chatted for before the show. We chatted for 10 minutes just about indie wrestling in general. So it was a really good chat with them. But
yeah, they were really cool.
Mad Moxie retaining her title, so we'll see what's next for one Mad Moxie.
Let's see what's on the horizon for her.
Anything else on this one? Or?
No, you covered it pretty much perfectly. So we're going to move on to match number 2. This is the award for Andre's favorite match on the show. It is Jerry Jester taking on everyone's favorite member of the Banger Brigade, except for Andre's, Blake Cannon.
Whoa! How can you say everybody's favorite member of the Banger Brigade? He's nobody's favorite member of the Banger Brigade. Everybody's favorite member of the Banger Brigade is Bobby Brake. We all know
Bobby Brake is the better version. Yeah,
he's everybody's favorite. We all know that Bobby is everybody's favorite member. So Blake is nobody's favorite member of the Banger Brigade, and definitely not mine.
So Blake comes out. Blake comes out to a surprisingly good reaction from the crowd, except for one person. He comes up. And he's like, thank you. And he looks at Andre and he points at him and he says, not you. And then he looks over at me, shakes my hand. You're cool, though. You're cool.
Because he's a jerk. But Blake the Bum Cannon, he's a jerk.
Yeah. So the match starts off with a decent arm wringer from Jerry. And I'm like, okay, that's actually half decent. I wonder what's going to happen next. Jerry comes out of the corner. Stop. Look up. Blake goes, huh? And then ducks the line, and I'm like, these guys are not actors.
No. Blake got a good spot where you get the 10 punches and then the monkey flip. That actually looked really good.
Yeah, the monkey flip was really good. And he also hits a half-decent sling blade out of the corner.
As I called it, the slingish blade.
The slingish blade, yeah. We get the ultimate Jerry splash after Bonkers gets involved and starts choking Blake. As Andreas said, the ultimate Jerry splash. But he's a bit delayed on getting the pin. It only garners a 2 count. Unfortunate. Yeah. Blake gets reversed into a stunner by Jerry, and I'm like, that's all right. Then Bonkers is in the ring at this point, and Jerry shoves Bonkers. He's like, what are you doing? Get out of here. Before going up top for a moonsault and misses it, a la Weston King. Then Blake hits a running knee for 2. Then we get the finish. Bonkers once again runs in. He goes to bonk Blake, but Blake dodges, so his hammer hits the rope and he bonks himself. Then Jerry throws Bonkers out of the ring, and Jerry turns into a into a DVD from Blake Cannon, and Blake gets the win. And as he gets up from the pin, he looks over at Andre and he blows him a little kiss.
Just so much sexual harassment from Blake Cannon there. I didn't like that, Blake. That was very unwelcome, sir. No, not from you.
What did you think of the match?
Not from you. Not from you.
What did you think of the match, though?
It was fine. I think Blake Cannon did a good job. As much as I dislike the man, I think he did a good job, and it's not the worst performance I've seen from Mr. Jerry Jester.
That is very true.
It's not the worst I've seen from him. So, like, it wasn't a bad match, but I wasn't again. I give a lot of credit to Blake Cannon here. He did some good stuff in this match. I just it was there. I don't want to be
about how I feel
because it wasn't bad, but there's some spots like the stop spot and a couple of things where I was just like, I was like, but again, like Blake's performance was quite good.
Yeah,
with as much as I think he's a bum, his performance was good.
Yep. Okay, that's great. Yeah, it's about how I feel about the match as a whole.
And then stupid bonkers spots. I hate bonkers. I'm sorry.
I feel like the reason you're not huge on bonkers is we were sat on the same side of the ring that was very pro bonkers.
That too, but again, I don't like the character. I'm not I nothing to the performer. I just don't like the character. I generally don't like the Carnival of Chaos in general because I'm not a fan of clown gimmicks.
Yeah.
Especially bonkers because his makeup comes off so creepy. Just find his makeup so creepy.
Yeah.
And I just don't like clown. I don't like the clown gimmick. I just don't. So that's my feeling.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But that's it for this match. It was all right. We move on to match number 3. Go ahead.
It's Wrath versus Massive Damage in the semifinals, or as the graphic says, opening round match. If it's not the opening rounds were last week in the qualifiers. This is a semifinal match in the Leo Burke Cup. Massive Damage versus Wrath. Wrath trying to attack for the bell, but Massive ducks out of the way, and he ends up beating up on Wrath for a bit here. Sends him to the floor, hits with a clothesline. Massive beating up Wrath on the floor. Back in the ring, Wrath attacks, hits an elbow to the top of the head, like a 12-6, just boom. It looked really good. Hit the suplex, but he gets delayed on the cover, only gets 2. Wrath does a move I really only seen a lot of female wrestlers do, and that's that leg choke in the corner where you like leg up to the throat. I'm like, usually it's more flexible wrestlers you see do that move. But that's the thing. Male wrestlers do it.
That's the thing. Wrath is so flexible, he's allowed to do it.
Yeah. So he does that choke in the corner. Wrath hits a slam and the big leg drop for 2. Massive fights back, gets caught with a sidewalk, but he gets caught with a sidewalk slam by Wrath. Another delayed cover, only gets 2. Wrath misses his running senton as Massive rolls out of the way. Massive then honks up as he was getting up. He's doing the honk motion, so he's honking up, and he starts hitting strikes, dropping them with strikes, and hits a running elbow drop, but only gets 2. A big arm drag by Massive, but he only gets 2 out of that. Massive goes to the second rope, hits the flying headbutt to a standing Wrath. Like it was like a Rocket Kokeshi style headbutt just came off.
Yeah.
It's right in our Wrath. Looked quite good.
It looked quite good, yeah.
Massive lines up for a spear, but Wrath bails to the floor to avoid it. Massive hits a double axe handle off the apron. They start brawling on the floor, and the ref's counting 1, 2, and he gets to 9. And Massive and Wrath is to that. And he counts 10, and then Massive rolls into the ring. So the ref says it is a double disqualification. Both men are counted out. So Quint K, as I like to call him, makes his way out. He says he can't put either man into the final because they both lost this match. So he declares that the other semifinal match of Leo Burke Cup is now the official finals for the Leo Burke Cup, which will be Prankster Pete versus Thunder Bear. That's not the finals I wanted.
It's definitely not the finals I wanted. I would have preferred Wrath versus Thunder Bear myself, but
yeah,
it's unfortunate. But
I'd rather just Wrath versus anybody in that final.
Yeah,
play.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh well. At least it was fun while it lasted. The match was pretty good up until the final spots. And both men were actually pretty good. Like that diving headbutt, as you said, was really good. Wrath had some phenomenal sequences in this.
Mm-hmm.
It just sucks that neither of them won.
Yeah. So we move on to the MPW Tag Team Championship match. It is Pirate Party versus our boys, the Dub Club.
The Wild Boys.
Dub Club, baby.
Dub Club. So Dub Club come out here, and not only is their manager Vale handing out business cards.
I don't have my wallet. I don't. Sorry, the card's in my wallet.
Yeah,
dang it.
But she handed both of us business cards for managerial purposes. So thank you for that, Vale.
We'll be in contact. We'll be in contact.
Main contacts, absolutely. But also, one Tyler Adams received, as we called it, a dub cake.
Dub cake for his birthday, which was a couple days before.
Happy birthday, Tyler Adams. So he got the dub cake. He had no soup this week, but the dub cake should be good enough.
Cake. Dub cake, baby. Dub cake.
Dub cake.
Go ahead.
And funny thing about the dub cake. So Tyler, he scarfs down the dub cake relatively quickly, and then he gives Jake Woods the wrapper because Jake Woods is with them. And Jake Woods like, yeah, I'll take care of the wrapper. I'll take care of it. And then he walks over to a random fan and throws it at them.
It was Nigel's friend. It was Nigel's buddy that he hands he puts the wrapper in his hand. The guy goes, "What the hell?" And he throws it back at Jake.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Okay.
So this match was initially billed as Bones and Hammerhead versus the Wild Boys, but there is a last minute substitution here from Pirate Party as Max Mayhem is now wrestling with Bones.
Yeah.
Max Mayhem back after missing last month, so we'll see how things go there. Get some working out easily early. A lot of Bones working Casey's arm early on. But eventually the Wild Boys do come back and proceed to kick 6 shades of C out of Captain Bones for the majority of this match.
Yeah. Dude, when they do that over the knee backdrop and that top rope elbow combo from the Dub Club, I love that move. I do. I mean,
that demolition decapitation, Sans leg drop instead of Vec elbow. Was very beautiful. And Tyler Adams got some height on that thing. That was cool. We get TA with a half camel clutch. He almost taps Bones out on that, but Bones does manage to work his way to the ropes. Later on, we get Bones hooked into a Tree of Woe position, and Tyler Adams and Casey take turns stomping a bilge hole into Bones's face. I don't know. It sounded like I could do mud hole, but
oh no, you missed one of the best spots.
Yeah, sorry, I was gonna let you talk about it.
Yeah, Tyler gets like punched in the face by Bones, so Jake Woods gets up and gives Tyler a kiss on the jaw to make it feel better.
What a consummate professional. He's there. We may talk crap about Jake Woods when he's wrestling Alex Houston, but Jake is very nice to his boys, and that is very, very good news because Jake Woods and Vale together, managerial heaven for the Wild Boys. We get Bones getting his second win after a bit and does hit KC. He goes for the hot tag, but Vale is able to distract Max Mayhem. Max drops from the apron and is looking at Vale. TA goes for a clothesline, but Bones manages to lift him up into a inverted atomic drop, which should really be illegal. See here, we get TA is slammed by Bones. Bones goes for the keel haul cloverleaf, as I call it. It's a nice little cinched in Texas cloverleaf. But Max comes into the ring and hits Bones. Bones is down. Max picks him up and hits the rock bottom on Bones. TA is pulled over top of Bones by Max Mayhem, and the ref counts 1, 2, 3. The Wild Boys have retained, and they have a new member as they pull out a jersey and give Max Mayhem a Wild Boys jersey. Max Mayhem has joined the Wild Boys.
Number 88, Mayhem, baby.
Number 88, baby. So all 5 members of the Wild Boys are enjoying themselves, and then they look at Bones and they start beating Bones down. But the Pirate Party come out and manage to run them off a little bit. Hammerhead is there. Vesna Moon is there. And a couple of others that don't have names.
Some dude in a cowl.
The dude in the cowl looked like the Nightman from Charlie's Musical and Always Sunny.
It made me think of the Dread Pirate Roberts from Princess Bride.
Oh yeah, it is very like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the way he had it pulled down, that's what it made me think of.
And they also had Davey Jones, who was there once a few months ago when we started covering the show.
That is true. Yeah.
And so it looks like we're going to have a bit of faction warfare between the Pirates and the Wild Boys. You know what side we're on.
Mm-hmm.
This match was awesome. This match was really fun.
I had a really good time with this one. This was a really fun match.
Yeah, it was super cool. I really do love the Wild Boys and how they've worked together for years. They do a phenomenal job as tag team. Very happy with Vale and Jake's performance as well as managers. Very good work. Bones really did have a great performance as the guy that was getting beat down for 90% of the match. Mm-hmm. And the Max turn at the end was surprising. I'm interested to see how this goes in the coming weeks, coming months. So I'm excited.
Looks like they got a new powerhouse for the Dub Club.
Yeah, they got a new powerhouse for the Dub Club. The tall, silent, and handsome one. Even though Tyler Adams is clearly the handsome one. Let's be real.
Yeah. So we move on, and we're supposed to have an MPW Heavyweight Championship match after intermission here. But Davey Disaster makes his way out, and the disaster has befallen him as he has gotten injured, and he has to relinquish the MPW Heavyweight Championship. But he is relinquishing it to
the Eggy Farts of Pro Wrestling.
The Eggy Farts of Pro Wrestling, Propane. And Andreas is pissed.
Oh, he got so mad. I will say we are kind of glazing over it a little bit. Davey does cut an actual sad promo here about how he's been busting his ass ever since he won the Leo Burke Cup last year. Winning the MPW Heavyweight Championship. He's sad that he has a shoulder injury and whatnot. I do feel bad for Davey. Genuinely, I do, yeah, and I hope he makes a swift recovery. But he kind of lost all of his goodwill when he decided to give his belt to Propane.
Yeah.
Of course, Quint comes out. Sorry.
Yeah, I was reading it. But go ahead.
Sorry, please go ahead. I'm sorry.
So Quint K comes out and he says, that's not how the title changes hands. He can't just hand it over to Propane and be there. And then Propane starts saying, I'm the champion. What are you talking about? And he said, Propane say does not matter here. He says they've been doing a lot of upgrades lately with a new ring, new projector. And he says, we've got and he goes out of the ring, goes back, and he's got a brand new MPW Heavyweight Championship. And it is a hell of an upgrade in the title because it looks fancy.
It did look fancy.
So he declares that there's one other person also who has a shot at this MPW Championship. The man that should have been getting a shot at the title that night. And he brings out Buckshot Bob Break. And he makes the announcement. He says he's not giving Bobby the mic because he won't get it back. It's true. Bobby talks. Bobby is a talker. But he says he can't just hand Bobby the title. So he announces a number 1 contenders match that night. And it will be between Propane and M1 Buckshot Bobby Break. And the winner will face the Leo Burke Cup winner on June 20th in Fort McMurray.
Boo.
Can't
even give us the satisfaction of watching Bobby win the title in Edmonton.
So mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So we get it. We get that next match, and I may have to make my own graphic here.
Hey, I mean, it could be worse. Realistically, it could be much worse.
I found the best photo I could of one buckshot by break, and I found a photo of Davey Farts propane.
I feel like that's like the only photo I've seen of him.
Oh, there were some worse ones.
Okay, good. So yeah, this match happened. Please go ahead.
Bobby kind of showing some exquisite catch wrestling style where he's tying up Iggy Farts here. He's tying up the arms and kind of getting cold. Bobby does get the 10 lariats in the corner and hits the drop kick off the second rope. Iggy Farts ends up hanging up Bobby on the ropes with a flapjack and starts beating him up. Gets a elbow drop for 2. Bobby does fight back, gets the punches and elbows to the head in the corner. But Iggy does catch Bobby coming off the second rope and slams him for 2, then hits a leg drop for 2. Bobby fights back. A lot of back and forth here. Trading strikes, trading lariats. Bobby ends up hitting, dropping him, taking a spin with a spinning elbow, and then a snapmare, and then follows up with what I'm calling the greasy wizard, because that nice greasy hair of one Bobby break.
Yeah,
hits that greasy shining wizard, but only gets 2. Bobby hits a German, but only gets 2. Goes to the top. He gets crotched up top. Propane attacking him. Hits a suplex off the top. Because it wasn't really a superplex, more of a crash and burn flex, I would say.
Yeah, it was brutal looking.
He falls in with a choke slam, but Bobby gets a foot on the rope to break the cover. Bobby reverses the Iggy Farts professional wrestling propane and hits a cutter. He goes to the top, dropping the elbow up top and gets the win.
And I wrote here, Bobby is going to Fort Mac, in brackets, a fate worse than death. I don't agree with that, what I wrote there. I really don't agree with that anymore. It also helps that that's Bobby's hometown. So I will say, if Bobby wins the belt in his hometown, it is kind of worth it for them. So that is cool.
Yeah, it is true. I understand why, since he's going, but I don't like it because I don't get to see it. But we'll get to see Bobby bring the title back to Edmonton.
That will be cool as heck. And you got to catch up with one buckshot Bobby break after the show.
I did. So I'm going to play this video here. Andre C here for the Pop Spot at MPW, the Leo Burke Cup show here June 5th. I am here with the new #1 contender for the MPW Heavyweight Championship. It's Bobby Break Buckshot. Bobby Break, ladies and gentlemen.
We used to pray for days like this, bro. We used to. Oh my God. I feel very sore. You know, propane, he is, for lack of a better word, a motherfucker. Okay, he is just a son of a bitch. Like everything that he does has got purpose. It's done to hurt. Okay. I took probably the gnarliest bump of my career in ring that didn't involve any weapons. And I kind of ate like this brainbuster thingy.
Yeah.
From the top rope. That sucked ass.
That looked brutal.
I forgot where I was for a minute. But we got back there. It's all good. It's all good, dude. I don't need brain cells. I work in the oil field, man. It's all good. Don't sweat it, bro. It's just fine.
So, yeah, you were supposed to have a heavyweight championship match today, but David Disaster announcing that he is injured and trying to give the title to Propane, but quit not having any of it and put you in #1 contenders.
Exactly.
So now you're going to Fort McMurray on June 20th to face now the Leo Burke Cup winner in Prankster Pete.
Yes.
How are you feeling going into that? You're one of your biggest shots of your life here.
This is the biggest moment of my career. I've been wrestling since I was 17 years old. I've never had a crack at the heavyweight title. For a long time, I ruled it out. You know what I mean? I didn't think it was possible for me. But for some reason, people here, they enjoy seeing me, I feel.
Oh, heck yes, we do.
They cheer, and I think that has given me the confidence, and it has given the office the confidence to give me a heavyweight title shot in my hometown, of which the pressure is immense, okay?
Heck yeah.
So how am I supposed to go back to the patch and look the boys in the eyes if I get smoked by Pete, right? Now, this is confusing, not because Pete is not dangerous, not because he's not violent, but because I spent months preparing for David Disaster. I've been training my cardio. I've been lifting weights. I've been prepared to outpower this man. But now, Prankster Pete's different animal.
Yes.
He is a thinker. He is violent. So I don't know how to prepare for somebody as unpredictable as Pete. So we're just going to go in and, I don't know, give it our best shot.
Yeah. Well, good luck, and thank you so much for joining me here. You can catch him on June 20th in Fort McMurray for Boss Pro Wrestling, and then back here July 3rd in Edmonton, Alberta, having a community hall to see this man with a championship around his waist.
I hope so.
You got to come back to Edmonton, baby.
I'm a cage match nerd too, you know what I'm saying? And I know that if I'm able to accomplish this, I'll be the youngest Triple Crown winner ever. And that is something that is worth it for me. So hopefully next time you see me, I got a heavyweight title. Hopefully I'm not too messed up so I can continue to do this every single day of my life. I love it all.
Crown,
and
baby.
I love you guys, man. Like,
Triple Crown.
Seriously, like, the fact that somebody cares enough.
We appreciate it, buddy.
It's incredibly flattering. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you. And go.
Oh, that was great.
I love me some buckshot Bobby Breaker.
I don't need brain cells. Come on, Bobby. That was awesome.
I love it. I love it. Absolutely tremendous. So yeah, he's going home to win this championship. And I know we did give a spoiler out there. Prankster Pete did win. We're about to talk about the match anyways. So I might as well get into it. Leo Burke Cup final. Prankster Pete versus Thunder Bear. Adam, break it down.
Yeah, I'll break it down. I'll break several. So Thunder Bear hits some big splashes to start this contest. He gets a bit of a four corners of doom. He brings Pete to all four corners, gives him a bit of a smack on the top turnbuckle. But as he's finished that, Pete manages to poke Thunder Bear's eyes out and hits a big DDT to take control. Pete locks Thunder in the Prankster recliner, as I wrote it. As we're doing this, our good friend Emma continues to poke holes in Thunder Bear's wrestling and also his wrestling gear. Come on, Emma. Why you got to do it like that?
He's got a hole on the side of his singlet, and then his sweatpants that he wears.
He also has holes in those. Like, good Lord. I know gear can be expensive, but come on, there's got to be some way for you to save some money. Anyway, Thunder Bear does come back with a cartwheel spear that actually looks pretty cool. He does a cartwheel into a spear. I actually did enjoy that. Pete hits a cannonball later in the match, also pretty good. After the cannonball, Pete manages to hit a code breaker on Thunder Bear, also really good. Thunder Bear manages to fight back, hits a really nice looking belly to belly suplex, belly to belly uranagi for 2. As I wrote in here, Thunder Bear picks up Pete and hits the world's secondest slam for 2. The world's strongest slam facsimile. Thunder Bear then picks up Pete and goes for another move, a backdrop teardrop suplex. Also gets a 2 on that. Then we get back up and we hit the finishing sequence. Thunder Bear rears back. He spears Pete, actually gets a really good spear on Pete. And then as he's going up to get the pin, Bonkers comes in and bonks Thunder Bear on the head.
As Jerry was distracting the ref.
So Bonkers bonks Thunder Bear. He's down. Bonkers drapes Pete's arm over Thunder Bear, gets out of the ring, and the ref counts 1, 2, 3. And Prankster Pete is your winner of the Leo Burke Cup. He's going to Fort McMurray, and then I wrote in brackets, clowns in Fort Mac. Wow, even more of a nightmare.
Well, it's mostly clowns in Fort Mac, though.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. Oh.
Look at Bobby Break.
He's
the clowniest clown we know. And he's from Fort Mac.
He is the clowniest clown that I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Prankster Pete is your 2026 Leo Burke Cup winner. Yeah.
Yeah. Not my choice for winning this thing. So yeah.
At least the match was all right. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, still, I didn't like it.
Yeah, the whole Pete winning the Leo Burke Cup did kind of sour you on it.
Yeah, and I just I don't know. Just don't like it. I just really don't.
That's fair. But you know what we did like? We did like the main event of the evening. It is a match for the MPW Provincial Championship. It is the final stage of the trimester of hell. It is Jake Woods defending his provincial championship against Alex Houston in a last man standing match. Mm-hmm. So we are at the end of the 3 stages because stage 1 a few months ago was the submission match that Jake managed to win last month at I forget the name of the show.
Born Ready.
Born Ready. Thank you for that. Last month at Born Ready, Alex Houston tied it up in a hardcore contest. So we're here tonight to see who is on top of the provincial division in MPW.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I was going to say, Jake Woods must be a huge Minnesota Viking fan. Coming out in Minnesota Vikings colors, purple and gold.
Yeah, he looked like I wrote here, he looked like a bachelorette party cake from a New Orleans store. I don't know why. I've been batting 0 on my jokes on this episode.
I like that one. It's a good one.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that.
It's not a laugher, but it's a thinker.
I appreciate that. God, why am I a comedian?
So there's a video of the rest of the Dub Club attacking Alex Houston backstage. Dub Club bring Alex out through the curtain. They're holding Alex in the ring. And Jake goes to hit Alex with the kendo stick, but Alex fights back. And it low blows Jake and takes out the Dub Club. He goes to the top and hits the high cross onto Casey and Tyler. But then Jake gets the kendo stick and smacks Alex. And we kind of get the start of the match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jake smacking. Yeah. This is where the Pirates come out and run off the rest of the Dub Club. Showing some solidarity with one Alex Houston and their hatred for the Dub Club, which I don't get. Everybody loves some Dub Club.
I mean, the Dub Club is really great, so I don't know why anyone could hate the Dub Club. Yeah, they just stole Max Mayhem from you, but that's the only reason I can think of.
Yeah, lots of brawling in here. Alex gets look at the kendo stick and it hits Jake repeatedly. They go to brawl to the floor. Alex actually takes one of the fans, Salim. He has takes the title and hits Jake with the belt. It was great.
Yep, that was great.
Okay, that's good. Jake's they're fighting back in the ring, and Jake gets Alex in the corner, sets up a chair in the corner, and does poetry and motion, but a lot less poetry in there. There's some motion, very much poetry, but he just jumps off the chair and just splashes Alex in the corner. And then hits a bulldog to Alex onto the chair. Just where he throws a chair into Alex's face. It was brutal. Jake ends up reversing Alex after he introduced a barbed wire board and ends up slamming Alex onto the barbed wire board. Did not look fun. They're fighting on the outside. Alex tosses Jake into the stairs, but then as Alex climbs the stairs to jump off onto Jake, he gets swept out. His feet slipped on, comes down face first in the chair, and this is where he gets busted open. It's bleeding everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah. Just gross. Alex, they fight. They're fighting on the apron at one point, and Alex ends up, and the barbed wire board's sitting on an angle on the floor, and Alex picks him up and Uranagi's Jake off the apron through the barbed wire board to the floor. A great spot where Alex low blows Jake and hits a sling blade, falls over with a shining wizard. Alex gets the chain, puts it on his boot, but goes for the super kick, but Jake dodges the kick and chop blocks the knee, going back to your knee from a couple months ago. But then Moxie makes her way out, and she attacks Jake Woods. As Jake Woods is on the outside, she tosses him back, and Alex hits Jake punches him with the chain. The ref starts counting, but he gets the 9, but Jake rolls to the floor, landing on his feet. So the count is stopped, which kind of sucks. This is where Alex tells Moxley to get the tables.
Yeah, he did the 3D thing. That was very cool.
Alex pulls out a ladder. Jake hits Alex with a chair in the ring. He puts the table in the corner, spears Jake into the table, and the rest starts to count. 1, 2, and they get to 9. Alex gets up, but Jake can't answer the count, and Alex is your new provincial champion, baby.
Let's go. I was very, very pleased with the results. This was a great match. Very happy with it. Obviously, Alex Houston, huge fan of him. Jake Woods, definitely a pretty big fan of him. Now that Alex is the champion, here's to hoping Jake goes to do bigger and better things. Here's to hoping Alex has bigger and better defenses against some of the other luminaries of the MPW roster. But this match was pretty good. I don't know if it tops the hardcore match last month for me, but it was definitely one of the highlights of this show. If you get a chance to find a way to watch it, definitely go watch it.
And the pop that Moxie got when she came out and started beating up on Jake Woods. Oh, man, people want that match. People want Jake Woods versus Mad Moxie, man.
People really want that.
People like us are demanding it.
Yeah, we are specifically demanding it. That'll be a great match to watch. Of course, post-show, Alex, he grabs the mic post-match and is meant to say a few words. All he says is thank you before putting the mic down. Very consummate, very professional, walks away 2 words. But I managed to corral him after he got bandaged up at the medical station, and we had a bit of an interview.
We caught him just coming out of the bathroom, so
I did not catch him.
Yes, you did. You caught him right outside of the bathroom.
I did catch him right. You know what? Fair enough. I did catch him outside of the bathroom.
There you go. So we're going to play the interview here. You might see the indication that we're right outside the bathroom.
You just might. You just might.
This is AWS coming here from the Pop Spot, fresh off the scene of the MPW Leo Burke Cup show with some big news. The Misfit Alex Houston is MPW Provincial Champion. How are you doing, sir?
I've been better. But
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm absolutely just. Words can't really describe what I'm feeling right now. This is unreal.
I know. You had a war, 3 months of war with one Jake Woods.
Yeah.
He absolutely, screwed with your ankle back there on month 1. That submission match. You got it back from him on the hardcore night. And right here in the last man standing match, you managed to keep him down and you took that belt from him. Any last words for Jake Woods?
Jake Woods, I guess I underestimated you. You were much tougher than I thought. I thought it was going to be a 2-0 streak for me. But, hey, tell you what, the reign of terror is finally over. And my era, in not just Monster Pro Wrestling, but pro wrestling in general, is just beginning, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what I'm talking about. You even had a little bit of help from one Mad Moxie in the match.
What a woman!
What a woman indeed. Any thoughts from Mad Moxie? Any thanks or any sort of thing?
Oh man, I owe Moxie a lot. Sorry.
All right.
She. Sorry, it's
the blood.
It's the blood. I'm very, very confused, but she was a big help tonight. She put Jake through the table. Didn't keep him down, unfortunately, but hey, if it wasn't for Moxie, I probably would have gone through the damn thing. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. Thank you so much for your time, Alex Houston.
You are very welcome.
We're going to let you recuperate. You can catch your new MPW Provincial Champion at any Monster Pro Wrestling show. There's one coming up in Fort Mac on June 20th. And next month, first Friday of the month, for Edmonton's MPW show. Thank you so much, Alex Houston.
You're very welcome.
Until next time.
Thank you for coming, guys.
That guy is a consummate professional, even when he screws up. The only reason he screwed up that promo is because he lost a lot of blood.
It's true. Like, you got to think, he dropped a lot of blood, but still, like, he just got packed, so it's still bleeding in there. So,
yeah,
it's I can understand. He's a little bit confused, but he was willing to talk to you and chat with you. So,
thank you so much for your time, Alex Houston. That was cool of you. Yeah. So that's the end of the show. Very happy with it for the majority of it. I guess now we got to do our thing where we say the match of the night, and it was a 2-match contest for me. It was really could have been either one. I thought about it, had to really dig deep. And I think I personally have to go with the main. It was really close between that and one other match on the show.
Oh, okay. I don't agree. Like, this was an amazing match. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
again, great pick on your match.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know what the other match is because I'm pretty sure that we agree that it is also one of the best matches on the card. So if you want to say it,
that's mine.
Yeah, the tag
title match. Dub Club are retaining over the Pirate Party, and we get a new member of the Dub Club.
Yeah, both matches were phenomenal showings for members of the Wild Boys. But I don't know. For me, it was just I feel like I enjoyed the action of the main slightly more than I enjoyed the action of the tag match. Let that not be a discredit to the Wild Boys because the Wild Boys are fantastic. Dub Club for life. Yeah, but I just personally enjoyed the main slightly more.
I get it.
It was a great show. It was a great show.
I get that. But with that said, we come to another end of another episode of the Pop Spot. My boy, AWS, where can they find you?
Absolutely. You can find me on the Blue Sky at awscomedy.bluesky.social. You can find me on the Instagrams at awscomedyeg. And if you watch me, my buddy Andreas, who really hates propane, and my buddy Malcolm, who does not know anything about the person named Propane, you can check them out. Yeah, you can check them out, us out on the Morphomania podcast, where we shoot the shit about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Season 2, episode 4 through 6 is still being worked on as we speak. Well, not as we speak because I'm recording this, but it's still being worked on. I really do hope to have it out relatively soon. I do apologize for the delay. There's been a lot of weird stuff in my life, so I haven't had a lot of time to work on it, but it's coming. I promise you, I am working on it, and it is coming. But you can check out all the previous episodes of the Morphomania podcast on youtube.com/@humanoidfreak2515. Now, this is where I normally promote the Grindstone Theater, my favorite place in Edmonton, but slight change of plans because I'm actually going to promote myself on this show. This Thursday.
You should have told me. I would have put up a link.
Yeah, I know. I forgot to get you the link. It's fine. This Thursday at Yuck Yuck Century Casino on Fort Road, I will be a part of Pro-Am night at the Yuck Yucks. A bunch of phenomenal people that I know in and around Edmonton's comedy scene will be performing some of their best material, some of their new material. We got professionals and we got first timers, from what I understand, on that show coming up this Thursday, June 11th. Doors are open at 7. Tickets are only $5, and you can get them at yuckyucks.ca or on the at the gate at the entrance. Again, tickets are only $5. It's a great deal. You can come and support your boy. You can come and support everyone else. Some lovely people on that show. Some of my favorite people. Jared Leader, one of my favorite comedians in the scene, will be performing that night. It's going to be a great night, so be sure to come out, say hi. I would love to see some of you there. Yeah, should have gotten you the ticket link. That's my bad. But that's it from me.
Yuckyucks.ca. You can buy it. Go to the Edmonton one.
Go to the Edmonton one. You'll see all their events, and it's this Thursday, June 11th, their Pro-Am night. You can go there. Yeah. That's enough for me.
$5.
$5. Come see me. $5. That's enough for me. Andre C., where can they find you, my friend?
You can find me at X and Blue Sky at That Canada Guy, Instagram and Threads at That Canada Dude. You can find me over on our local establishment where I do my show Point of View every Sunday. Check out, we did a great one where we broke down our results from our predictions at the start of the footy season, and I didn't do well, but I did better than I thought I would. So we broke our Premier League table predictions down. We actually did a World Cup 2026 group stage predictions. So you can check that out. And then we chatted a bunch of F1 as the race was happening, because that was an event, crazy race this morning. So you can check that out over on our local establishment on YouTube and Twitch. Check that out. And then you can also find it right here on Backbreaker video as we do the Pop Spot. And we have 2 episodes dropping this week. We have MPW dropping today. And then we'll have our Top Talent for Wrestling dropping later in the week. And then next week, we will be having a special sit down for Pop Spot Presents with our man, Mike. Michael Richard Blaze. Too many mics in my life. Michael Richard Blaze. my favorite wrestler of all time, Michael Ridley Plays. We'll be sitting down with him to chat his career and preview his upcoming match with his brother, Stephen Crow, at the LPW 49 show in an unsanctioned match. It'd be absolutely incredible. But you can see all the other great content here in Backbreaker Video, including the back catalog from Monster Wrestling. You can see in the archives there. You can also see all the other great stuff Mike does here on Backbreaker Video, including AW watch alongs. You can see those live at twitch.tv/MikeTheRep. And then you can also see there Backbreaker Pro Wrestling featuring the Possible Monsters. Check us out. All the replays of that. Go to youtube.com/Backbreaker_. Thanks for all that. And then shout out to ourselves because you can contact us now. popspotpod@gmail.com if you want to get a hold of us directly. popspotpod@gmail.com. And one more shout out to Monster Pro Wrestling. I give them a shout out. You can check them out on Facebook and MPW Wrestling on Instagram. Then contact any pro wrestlers you can see the show.
Can I get a pop for that?
Pop up.
Pop. So that brings us to the end of the MPW Leo Burke Cup special episode of the Pop Spot. I mean, they're all pretty special, let's be real. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate your support. Make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe to Backbreaker Video because you know Andre C and I deserve it, and so does Mike. And until next time, stay poppin'. Bye-bye.